Hey co-reporters, the Tinder Swindler has officially been banned from a whole bunch of dating applications and websites. The list is kind of long, so starting with Tinder, obviously. They said that they banned all names and aliases that he goes under, and then the entire Match Group actually followed suit. So Match Group includes websites like Plenty of Fish, OkCupid, an app like Hinge, and another website, Match.com. Honestly, it is about time, you know, and it kind of makes you wonder like how nothing was done about this much sooner, because this man conned thousands of women out of millions of dollars. By the end of the film on Netflix, you find out that he had grossed over $10 million from a bunch of unsuspecting women who fell victim to his trap and his schemes. So I would imagine that these women were, filing reports with the dating sites and saying, hey, listen, I met this guy on this app and this is what he did to me. He did this, he did this, he did this. And they would have had enough data to go, whoa, this person is dangerous and he should not be on our applications. It's interesting to me that it took for the Netflix documentary to come out, because Netflix is not even the first time that this man was profiled, okay? Simon Leviev was actually profiled on Inside Edition and a couple of other pretty sizable television shows and stuff like that. The biggest newspaper in Norway, they published that big expose on him years ago. All of this stuff started happening years ago. So it's interesting that it's just now that he is starting to be banned from these websites, OkCupid, Tinder, Hinge, Plenty of Fish, Our Time, Meetic, Pairs, Match, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, it is better late than never. We do have to be happy as well that his face is now out there on a streaming platform as big as Netflix, because now I don't think that he will ever be able to scam another dollar out of a woman from a dating app again. I think that he can have other schemes to scam money out of people, right? Because at the end of the documentary, we heard that he launched this consulting company for people wanting to learn how to run businesses, how to invest in real estate, all the stuff that he doesn't know how to do himself, right? Because he just steals from women, allegedly. So if he's already doing that sort of thing, I wouldn't doubt that some women are meeting him through that kind of avenue and falling for it that way. He might meet women in real life, like in Israel, where he's currently based, who don't have Netflix or who are not up to date on these things. He might have already changed his identity a million times by this point. In Israel, he might have been able to change his physical features, right? Because at one point he wanted to get a bunch of plastic surgery to change his cheeks, his lips, his chin, all of that, to distort the way he looks so that you wouldn't be able to recognize him, right? New face, new name, who this? No one would be able to connect the dots. I personally am under the impression that he probably does not look this way anymore. I think he did something very drastic to himself to change the way he looks. Maybe he went blonde, maybe he did the cheeks, maybe he did the chin, maybe he did the lips, I don't know. Maybe he did all of it. So, only time will tell. He did say, though, before deleting his Instagram account, you guys, that he wanted to come back after all of the Netflix hype kind of died down to tell his side of the story. So I think that when he comes back, we might see him with a completely different face, completely different hair color, everything. He might be absolutely unrecognizable so that he can continue to grift and scam different people. Oh, it's all so sad. What kind of a personality disorder do you have to live your life this way? I did a live stream on this on TikTok where I was like, is it narcissism? Is it sociopathy? Is it psychopathy? Is it a mixture of a couple of these things, a couple of other things? Because at the very least, I think what we could all agree on is that this 100% is a marker of somebody with some sort of antisocial personality disorder. Ugh, it's sickening. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think about this. Is this a step in the right direction? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.